Oh, and the political rumor mill in overdrive tonight. Reports Oklahoma's senior U.S. Senator is stepping down. Talking about that man, Jim Inhofe. While News 4 has not been able to independently verify that, the New York Times and Politico are reporting it. And our own Flashpoint political analyst and former lieutenant governor is saying it's very likely the announcement could be made at the latest next Tuesday on March 1st. Of course, this would then trigger a special election for the final 4 years of Senator Inhofe's term. News 4's Caitlin Ogle has more. Katie?
Well, our own Flashpoint political analysts and experts I've spoke to say this whole thing could trigger a wild election season in the spring and fall in Oklahoma. Also, a bill signed into law last year has laid out what would happen in a situation just like this.
If Jim Inhofe does make an announcement that he will be leaving the U.S. Senate early, it's going to be a domino effect.
It's not like Senate seats open every day.
The rumor going around D.C. and the Sooner State. Oklahoma's U.S. Senator Jim Inhofe may retire early, possibly announcing his decision as soon as next week.
It's been rumored for a long time that Jim Inhofe would not finish his term, which he was just elected to just about 2 years ago.
Senator Inhofe was just elected to another 6-year term back in 2020. In May of 2021, Governor Stitt changed the law when it comes to the steps for filling a U.S. Senate seat. Thursday night, a source telling News 4 Senator Inhofe will make the announcement in a way that assures a special election will be triggered to fill his seat, like the new law spells out.
And that's going to make it attractive to any Republican with a pulse and an ounce of ambition.
OU political professor Dr. Tyler Johnson says this could shake up the state's political landscape.
Anyone who is in the state legislature, who is term limited, might look at this as an opportunity to move to the next level or to try something different.
Johnson says it may attract certain kinds of politicians who can condense multi-year campaigns into months.
If you have built-in name recognition from serving or running in the past, and you've got money to bring to bear in this contest, that's going to go a long way to determining who's likely to succeed. There's going to be a lot of hard thinking over the next few weeks by elected Republicans as to whether this is their moment to try to move up the ladder.
And again, we have not been able to independently confirm the reports out there, but our sources say the announcement from Senator Inhofe could come before next week. Now, we've reached out to both Senator Inhofe and Governor Stitt's office, but have not heard back from either.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. You just heard from Todd Lamb on that story. Those comments were made during our taping of Flashpoint, where we also discussed Oklahoma teachers loudly denouncing a plan by the state Senate leader involving vouchers, and of course, the Russian invasion of Ukraine and what it means for us here in Oklahoma. And Mike Turpin also talks about the candidates most likely to try to fill Inhofe's seat if that actually does become open. That episode airs Sunday at 9:30 right here on Oklahoma's News 4.